One of the biggest topics of debate following season 3 of Aggretsuko was, what about Inui? I think we can all agree she deserved way better than the soft rejection that Haida threw her way. And it's easy to say that Haida should have chosen her. On the surface, Inui seems great, and way more emotionally stable than Retsuko for sure. And her feelings for Haida are clear, whereas Retsuko's position on the prospect of love is anyone's guess. So, did Haida make the right decision? Well, a snap reaction would say no. Haida threw away a sure thing for a question mark. But in all honesty, the answer is unknowable. And that's a theme that has permeated throughout this entire series. Adulthood is tricky, and navigating the perils of grown up life comes with the task of making difficult decisions that can influence the direction of our lives. I think it's important not to disregard Haida's timid pursuit of Retsuko over these past few years. Shifting gears to pursue a relationship with Inui is much easier said than done, and doing so would be a massive betrayal of his feelings towards Retsuko. They account for something. If after a few years you find that your feelings for someone have only been fortified, you almost feel obligated to see those feelings through to the end. So Haida's decision was perfectly understandable. But on the flip side of that, letting your feelings build more and more over time can lead you to put the object of your affection on a pedestal. And as a result, it's very possible that if Haida and Retsuko do decide to take their friendship to the next level, the reality of a romantic relationship won't even come close to living up to the fantasy that Haida has created in his own mind. However, it still isn't strong enough of a case for Haida to choose Inui just to avoid the risk of making his feelings known to Retsuko. And it's almost commendable that he would pass up on someone who seems perfect for him on paper for the increasingly damaged Retsuko. Or you could say it's complete insanity. Either way, it's all a matter of perspective. Chasing after someone who's chasing after someone else is never a fun place to be, trust me, I know, so Inui gets all of my sympathy. And she even gets a ton of points for the mature way in which she handled Haida's indecisiveness, which is why I would say Haida probably made the right decision both for himself and for Inui. Inui needs someone who's 100% available because she seems ready to give, and Haida has too much emotional baggage with Retsuko in the way. But again, it's tough to determine one way or another. It's very easy to criticize a choice when we don't know how the other option would have played out. Whenever I make a difficult decision, I always think about if there's an alternate universe out there where I made the opposite choice and I wonder how things worked out over there. But it doesn't do anyone any good to second guess. So whether you think Haida should have picked Retsuko or Inui, you're not totally right or wrong. But having said that, I do want to know who you think Haida should have chosen and why. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell because YouTube is a hater, and I'll be back again soon. But until then, sayonara, suckers.